Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey there, real gamers, Retro Rob here, and it is time for the New Year's haul, which is really just Christmas stuff. But there is some stuff that came right before Christmas, some stuff that came right after Christmas, and I am going to note before I get started here that I am making some mild changes to the station. There's probably YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to be covering probably less of the really cheap handhelds. Because I really don't like having them all over the place in the house, and I've been kind of clearing them out. I find that I don't play them, so I'm going to focus a little bit more on the middle to high-end devices this year. So you'll probably get less videos of that type, but what you will get is more videos on the devices that I do have, and I do want to cover a little bit more retro gaming. I think I mentioned before that I want to add PSP into the mix because I think it's old enough that there's interesting games that people maybe didn't play on the system. So I'm definitely going to be covering those and expect a little bit of that in the upcoming week. Yep, having problems with English again. Too bad it's my only language, huh? Bummer. Alright, well, let's get started on the haul. First thing is this awesome G2B hat. What do you think? Guys, games, and beer. Celebrate your favorite crappy podcast with this awesome hat. This hat is much better than the podcast is, just for the record. But anyway, we're barely even really a podcast these days. But still, I really like this hat a lot. Ryan came in with these and gave them to most of the crew as Christmas presents. Actually, I think all the crew is Christmas presents. We also have a few extras laying around, so there is a chance if you're at Midwest Gaming Classic, you might end up with one. Again, speech. I have a problem with it. Next, I got this awesome PlayStation hoodie for my wife and my son. Look at that. And I play Xbox, but you see, I love the original PlayStation, so I love collecting PlayStation stuff. I'm a big old PS1 nut, so I really like this. Really cool. In fact, I think I'm just going to keep it on for the rest of the video. Merry Mario sweater. Check that out. How cool is that? Sorry, I'm only peering around so I can see the camera and make sure I've got it actually in frame and focus. But anyway, got this awesome Mario sweater. It is, of course, a sweatshirt, really, but neat little Christmas thing, isn't it? So I will definitely be wearing this every Christmas. In fact, I think sound was probably muffled, but I think I busted it open and wore it right away, and I got this from my good friend Larry. Really cool. Like it. Alright, next we've got this original since 1981 t-shirt. Every year Tom has a Christmas party, and we all go, and there's a bunch of pick your own presents under the tree. It's random because they're all wrapped, and then you get a chance to trade. This is what I ended up with. Somebody left this on the table. I can't believe somebody left this on the table. This is pretty darn cool. Like it too. Also from the son and the missus, got this PlayStation t-shirt, again, celebrating my love of the original PlayStation. Sorry if this is off center.
Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, or I will go Skynet on your butt.
For those of you who don't know, my friend Tom is one of those maker fellas, and he has he has a bunch of stuff, but one of the things he has is an engraver, and he makes these awesome customized things. And this is a USB flash drive, 32 gigs. It's got the Guys, Games, and Beer logo on the front, and on the back it has my name. Love it. Also, check out this set of coasters. How freaking cool is that? This is actually stone. Has little feet on the bottom. This is so freaking cool. I almost don't want to use them. I'm gonna force myself to use them because coasters are meant to have beverages on. But that is so cool. I really like this. I got two books on gaming, and I'll show you both of them right here. The first one is Vintage Games. I got this one for my wife. And it explores gameplay history. I'm not going to thumb through it too much because I don't want to get in trouble with the publisher, but it is really cool. It has got a whole bunch of stories on the history of gaming and even up to like some early modern gaming. And it's pretty impressive. They actually cover a lot of the games I was totally into in the 80s, 90s, and even recently. So really like this. Cool book. And this is by, oh my goodness, Bill Lagudis and Matt Barton. Blood, Sweat, and Pixels by Jason Schreier, I think it is. But anyway, it's got the stories between here. I'll zoom in on this a little bit. Diablo 3, Destiny, The Witcher 3, Halo Wars, Uncharted 4, Shovel Knight, Star Wars 1313, Pillars of Eternity, Dragon Age Inquisition, and Stardew Valley. So there's a little bit indie and a little bit of the mainstream stuff. Really pretty cool. Do you even call Shovel Knight indie anymore? I mean, it's an independent developer, so I guess so. I guess it doesn't matter how big it is as long as the developer is independent. Anyway, neat little book. Thanks, Larry. Really cool. Of course, no haul video would be complete without some actual video games, and here we have Dragonfire for the Atari 2600. This is a game I've been waiting to add to my collection for a long time. I've actually just had the cartridge, but I did not have a boxed version of it until just recently, and I'll be showing you more of this on Sorry Atari, of course. Cannot wait. Really great game. One of the probably 10 best games for the Atari 2600. Solid. Alright, next, another game. Hey, no jump cut, what do you know? We got Trails of Cold Steel. Darlene got me this one. And I actually have the sequel to it, so I started playing the first one. Your characters start out kind of strong. It's kind of weird. But anyway, been playing it on the Vita. Cool game. Shovel Knight for the 3DS, which my wife got me. This is a game I've wanted for quite a while. She actually caught it on my Amazon wish list. And yeah, it's Shovel Knight. If you don't know what that is, it's a side-scrolling adventure game. It is just a great game. I've got it on multiple platforms, but I guess there's some extra levels and goodies in the 3DS version that aren't in other ones. Also, it does have layered 3D, which is pretty freaking cool. I like playing it on this, so really excited about that. All right, one last thing, but it's a biggie. The Alienware R17 2019 edition. Boy, that's a great freeze frame I got on my video. But anyway, got this right after Christmas. It was on sale. It was a couple $100 off. My old one was getting a little long in the tooth, so I figured it was time to change it. I was going to start adding new hard drives and such to the old one. New hard drives and such. I was going to add another SSD to my old one. So I figured, I'll just pick up a new one instead of putting more money into it and sell the old one while I can still get some money for it. This one's got an i7, 12 logical cores in it, 16 gigs of RAM. It's going to sleep. It does that really fast. I think that's to save on energy. Where was I? It's got GeForce 2070 in it, which means it has that new ray tracing capabilities in it, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you that in the near future. Also, it came with a 512 gigabyte SSD, and I did add a second 1 terabyte SSD to it, so I'd have enough storage for everything. And I'm pretty excited about it. I've been playing it, really enjoyable. It is much lighter than my R4, and I really like that. Plus it can fit into a normal bag, so I don't have to use a special bag for it. The other one was so big, you actually had to use like an 18-inch laptop bag for it, like one that was made by Alienware, and that's kind of a big deal. But anyway, I really love the screen on it. It runs really nice, powers up, and comes on very fast, so I do like it quite a bit. And that is it. The end. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.